Now the debt of this country continues to balloon. We're spending money like it's going out of style. And the country is spending $100 million every 30 days. And take a look around. We're not getting much for it. And America's debt to GDP ratio is now number 5th in the world. And we're not too far behind Greece and Italy. And if it continues, and I think it will, we're only going to be able to pay off the interest on our debt while the principal continues to grow. And America's going down a dark path. And what's going to happen is they're going to end up cutting a ton of programs. Social safety nets. You're going to see all this stuff shrink up in the next decade. Now, the spending by the government isn't going to stop. They're like a teenage girl with an unlimited credit card going to the mall, and it's going to be shop until you drop. But what's going to happen is they're going to tighten up the belt on these programs, on the infrastructure maintenance of this country, and we're going to be left with a skeleton of a country. Dilapidated infrastructure, no money for social programs or schools, taxes and fees up the wazoo, and it'll all be just to pay for the interest on this debt. So we're in big trouble, folks. Now, times are getting tough here in the U.S., and in many cases, people are in desperation mode. And I came across this video a few weeks ago of a young lady out in the Midwest. And this is pretty difficult for me to try to explain, but just watch this video for a few seconds.
This is the sketchiest thing I'm doing to make extra money. I've started selling trade lines on my credit cards. I'm using this site. This isn't sponsored. I just want to point out that they're like legit. And so essentially what this is, if a person has bad credit, but they know that they need to get a mortgage or a car loan or something, they pay money to this website. This website matches them up with me based on what they're looking for. And I add them as an authorized user to my credit card for a set amount of time. They don't physically get any sort of card. They don't get my name. They don't have my information. I have all of their information. But the thing is, because they're an authorized user, they get my credit history, and that raises their credit score. They get a better interest rate on whatever loan they're trying to get. And I would not be doing.
Now, I don't know much about this industry, about this type of hustle, but this is pretty risky. If it involves your credit and something goes wrong, something goes haywire, this could end real badly. But it just shows you the desperation point that many Americans are at. And it's not good. Now I subscribe to this young lady's channel. Now this young lady seems to be a hustler, and it seems like she's got a good head on her shoulders. Now I went to her channel and watched the entire video and ended up subscribing to her. And if you're in the mindset of saving money, her channel might be something to subscribe to. And for you guys out there, this is the type of woman that you want. You want someone who's bargain shopping, who's shopping at thrift stores, who's budgeting. You don't want a woman who's just carelessly spending money, because in many cases, it's going to cost you money. Now, in my lifetime, I've been fortunate to have been with women who were in the same boat as this young lady, and they had their heads screwed on straight when it came to finances. But there's a good portion of the population that's not like that. And if you've got money and you hook up with someone who doesn't, and they're carelessly spending, well, it's going to end up costing you. And there's a good likelihood things aren't going to work out long term. Now, I'm seeing a lot of desperation type hustles, and it seems like that's what this economy has come to, where people are scratching for a few dollars over here, a few dollars over there, just to survive. And that's what this economy is coming down to. You're seeing people take risks with their credit. You're seeing people take risks with their cars, with their homes, renting out their homes, renting out their cars, and in some cases, renting out their bodies. And to me, that isn't the basis for a strong economy. That's showing that the economy is weak. When people are working normal 9-to-5 jobs and they've got to get 2 or 3 hustles on the side just to make it, that's not a strong economy. That's a weakening economy. And it's only going to get worse. Remember, folks, they're telling us this is the good times. The economy has never been better. So what happens when this economy really tanks? What are people going to be willing to do just to make a buck? Now, if you like this type of content, please like and subscribe. Thanks for watching.